Well, good morning and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Now, I thought, well, I haven't much to do today, so I'll go in the back room, in the grow room, and I'll just water the Cattleyas. And as I was looking at the King of Taiwan, I thought, well, it hasn't been doing so good lately. And in fact, I looked at it, and on top of the compost was all the silvery streaks of a slug. So I thought, oh right, I better do something with this. So I took it out of the greenhouse, took it out of the pots. Unfortunately, I wasn't filming, and I found two big slugs in it. So what's happened now, I'm going to look at all the other plants that were next to it. And this one is the Lukewarm African Beauty. And this is in a pot. Not showing signs of anything, but you never know. I'll have to check it because the pot's big enough for slugs to get in and go around and chew. And another thing, when I took the King of Taiwan out of the pot, every single root had the root tips bitten off. And I think there was only two little small ones left. So that's been repotted up, and that should be all right now. It should come on a little bit. But I'm going to take this one out of the pot and we'll have a look at it. Well, this is a pot inside a pot. So how am I going to get it out? I should just lift this inside pot out and that should do the trick. Ah, there we are. Yeah. And there again you can see that these new root tips have all been bitten off. So I wonder if there's anything in there. So we'll just empty it and find out. Well, there's nothing as I can see in there. There's some large bark, some small bark, some coconut husk, some charcoal and some growth stones, and at the bottom there was some polystyrene, but that seems all right. So I'm just going to have a good look at this plant here now and try and get it out of its pot and rearrange that one. Well, as you can see, this is one mass of roots, but there's plenty of spaces from to get them out, but I'll have to lose a lot of roots, I think, taking this out of the pot, because there'll be a lot of dead roots inside there that need to be removed. And underneath it's the same. I've cut a few off, but these will have to be cut off as well. And there's nothing else I can do. I might have to sacrifice the pot. Well, I'm not bothered about losing a few roots because there's Cattleyas when the roots get long, and they won't repot, and you should trim the roots off. So this is what I'll do with this one. Well, I thought the only way to get this out of the pot is to cut the pot up properly. So I've cut all the side off this one, destroyed a few roots. So I'll have to do this all the way around, take the corner braces off as well. So I'll not video doing this because it's sort of a tedious job and you'll get fed up watching, but I'll show you what it's like when I've finished it. Well, that took a lot of brute force and ignorance and about an hour and a half, but that's what's left of the pot. Top's gone, the bottom's gone, all the sides have gone, bits and pieces, some roots have gone, and we're left with this to sort out. One mass of living and dead roots. And look at that at the bottom, really compacted. But we've got to get rid of it anyhow and start again to give the plant a bit of new life. So I'll get on with that, and once again I'll show you when it's finished. I'll just have to poke all these pieces of wood out, stretch the roots so they'll come out, but I'll lose a few more roots, but I'm not bothered about that because this plant will grow again. Well, I've been at it another half hour and we're getting there slowly. You can see there's a lot of roots there, but it's still compact round the back here. And it's as hard as iron, you can't move it. So it's going to be another hour before I can get this done. But I'll carry on doing it and show you when it's done. Well, that's been a real back-breaking job, but I've got all the stuff out now. The only thing it needs is all these suitable to take the dead stuff off it and to trim these roots up. You see, there's loads of roots and they're nearly all good, but they need trimming. There isn't a good growth on them at all. Well, there's no new root tips. So I'll get the scissors and we'll just trim them. A lot of people will be saying, what are you doing that for? What are you doing that for? This is something I've always done, and I was told years and years and years ago that whenever you repot a Cattleya, always trim the roots. So trim them right down to the right level, or the same level. I hope you can still see it there. I'll root there, so we'll take that off. There we are. So that's all trimmed up. So what I'll do now, I'll take these dead sheaths off. Well, I've removed as much of this white stuff as I can, but it's difficult to get off. I've got a load off, and now just looking at these leaves. These leaves are old, and the pseudobulbs going right down into the rootstock down at the bottom, a lot lower than the large new growths. So I'm going to chop about 3 or 4 of these off to make it a nice plant. You see what I mean? If I plant this plant up to there, these 3 leaves or 3 pseudobulbs will be well underneath where I want them planting. So I'll take these off. They're getting old, they're not doing any good, so I'll just remove those. Well, I've removed 3 pseudobulbs and 4 leaves, and I think the plant's looking much better now. The only thing I need to do now is find a pot to put it in. So I'll have a look for that and we'll get it potted up. You know, if I'd have videoed all this, me doing this, it could have been a 2 or 3 hour video. I'm so glad it's not. Well, I've finished the plant now and that looks much better. It's been a long hard job. It's the only thing I've done today, and it's taken me the best part of the day. So I've put it in some large bark, and in fact I put a little bit of moss in as well. Not like me to do that, but I thought I'll give it a go and see what happens. And it's in a nice basket, so there's plenty of holes for the roots to come out now once they start growing. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with that one. Absolutely lovely plant, and beautiful blooms when it blooms, beautiful leaves on it. So I hope I haven't upset it too much, but time will tell us if I have upset it, but hopefully not, because it's too nice a plant to lose. And that's his loop-tone, a Cattleya loop-tone African beauty. So thanks very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.